Hey, you guys, what's going on? 845 Sports Cards coming back at you from New York's Hudson Valley. And I got a very quick video today. How do I penny sleeve cards? Now, you may think that's not a big deal. These are my cardboard gold card sleeves. Excellent value if you buy them in bulk. I got a box of 10,000. It was like $100 for 10,000. So when you break it down, it literally is a penny sleeve. Very cheap, but it is a good way to protect your cards. Send them to COMC or just to preserve them. The problem I have, you see here, we got some Heritage high number cards with the penny sleeve is they're sealed at both edges like here, right? And if the card gets in there, there's a little bit of room on either side. So the problem sometimes is when you try to get the card in there, I'm doing it right here. So the card, because it's sealed at the edge here all the way down, it doesn't quite accept the card without any pressure. And now, if you were to get really close, you would kind of visualize that the card is trying to open up the penny sleeve. You don't want to do that. It would be kind of difficult to have both to slide the card in perfectly straight. So you have to put a corner in, get it really, hug it really close to the side. But even then, right here, you can see it's not quite grabbing, and the card is rubbing up against the edge. Now, we don't want to run up the edges of any of our cards, of course, especially our higher value cards. And I don't think it's a cardboard gold specific thing. It's a problem I've had with penny sleeves, that sometimes the card doesn't quite mesh with the penny sleeve, and you could do damage to the card. Now, that's enormously frustrating. And as I showed you, the edges on three sides are sealed, so we got our knife. And what I'm going to do, this is what I like to do, especially with my very high value cards. I take my nice, clean knife that I use for nothing else but cards, and I'm just going to give it a little slice so that the top of it is now open. See that? Just the top. So instead of being sealed all the way to the top, just the top is open. I'm going to go into the enclosed side and then slide it into where it is open. And look at that. Because you have that open edge, it doesn't pinch. Card goes in, and now that it's in, yes, it is open a little bit at the top, but that shouldn't make a difference. The card's still protected and good to go. Now, so let's raise the stakes a little bit. Let's take a chrome card, a number card of a star in the league, Hugh Darvish, and take it a knife. We give it a tiny little slit. Got to be a very sharp knife. Slide in the fixed side, and the other side doesn't get caught. Now your card is protected in a penny sleeve, and you can go ahead and put it into a top loader, a card saver 1 for grading, whatever you so choose. So we'll do it again. It doesn't really matter which side you do, left side or right side. I'm right-handed. Come here and just give a little, maybe a ½ inch or 1 inch nick in the side, which just opens it enough to slide the card in here, married up to the edge. And when you turn it, it doesn't meet any resistance. And you can slide it in without any damage. So hopefully that's helpful to you guys when you are handling cards, when you're maintaining your personal collection. If you find a big hit, look at that. If you find a big hit, you want to send it off to grading. You don't want to damage the card yourself, especially if it came out of the pack fresh. And you see breakers all the time on YouTube, all the time on whatnot. They just jam cards in there. They're not careful, and they catch your bottom edge. You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to catch the bottom edges of any of your cards. You don't want to rough up the corners. The manufacturers do a good enough job of that for you with their quality control. So that is how I penny sleeve cards. You may have a different way. If you do, please let me know. I don't think the answer is just suck it up and jam them in there. I think you should be careful with your valuable cards. Doesn't take too long. as you're sleeving up cards. And the benefit is that your cards are going to be protected. And they're not going to be damaged by you as you throw them in to the very sleeve that's supposed to be protecting them. So, this is 845 Sports Cards, New York's Hudson Valley. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all the things that the algorithm enjoys. And I'll see you guys next time.